How-to Procure Meetings and Events Guide took a lot of work from a lot of different people. Not only from myself, but also from the other members of the Meet Working Party, venues, corporates, and also industry practitioners all put in their industry knowledge and expertise into creating the guide. And I think it took over 18 months in total to collate and put together all the different parts of this guide. The first part of the guide concentrates mainly on stakeholder engagement, setting objectives, working out how you can map your market and where you need to go to get the information you need. I think it's a really valuable starting point for corporates to actually be able to pick this guide up and use it as a working document. Also, some of the great value add within this document are things like RFP guides. There's also cost model information and a great piece on health and safety, which I think shouldn't be overlooked, as sometimes when you're putting together a SMP, it's not just about the rates, it's also about the health and safety and risk assessment within your meetings plan. So there's some really valuable additions to this, as well as information that can be actually used on a day-to-day basis.
The how-to guide on the fundamental of business travel has been received extremely well. What we did do before actually launching it was that we actually piloted it out to a few key travel managers, and what we found was that they found the information very, very valuable and very, very informative. Some of them went so far as to say that they wished that they had been given this document before, because it would have actually saved a lot of time and also heartache as well. What the guide does for people that are new to travel is that it really gives them all the components of travel. So it really goes back to basics and asks questions like, where you would collect the data from, what you would do with the data. It goes so far as to even ask questions about what you would ask suppliers in terms of both agents and also hoteliers. So it is a very, very comprehensive guide. The guide sits perfectly with the resources and the toolkits that ITM is currently producing. ITM has a wealth of experience within the industry and also within the body, and this is an opportunity for us to really share that and almost look at formalizing the relationship and also the transparency between the buyers and the suppliers.
At Vito are creating a range of different types of tools for our members to use, regardless of whether they're beginners or experienced in the industry. The tools will be provided to members via the ITM website. We're also going to be launching them via a series of WebEx sessions and roadshows.
Avito is creating tools for ITM member resources that are allowing buyer members to enhance the travel program, to understand where the travel program is, and obviously also to optimize their supplier spend. The tools that we're going to create are going to be launched over the next 18 months in several phases. The first phase was all about actually understanding where you come from and setting your travel policy. So it was a self-assessment template and a policy creation template. The second set of tools is all about sourcing specific suppliers like airlines, like hotels, and we will also provide at a later stage tools that will allow you to track the progress that you make in terms of achieving your travel program goals, and at the same time also communicate the progress to your senior management team. After that, we are going to focus on specific categories like meetings to also provide supplier sourcing templates there. The value of the tools is obviously going to be dependent on the individual situation. There's no real market price for any of those tools because they're normally hidden in the intellectual property of consulting companies and allow the consultants to be very effective and efficient in their job. So the idea is that the value will really be determined by the time that you're saving as a buyer to recreate something that actually is already happening out there, but most importantly actually by knowing that you're using the right templates that have been proven in practice before with other buyers and obviously from consultants, so that you can make sure that the program value is going to be what you're trying to achieve.